my name is Willa Latham and I love antique porcelain. I have made a few previous episodes about blue and white transferware, and I promised you the full story about this beautiful meat platter made in about 1820. We don't know who made it, there's no marking on it, but it could really be any good Staffordshire potter. It's beautifully potted, it's beautifully glazed, it's beautifully printed. There was somebody who knew what they were doing, but we don't know who it was. Now, meat platters were made for, meat, big humps of meat. You could easily put a whole chicken on here. A turkey, it's probably a little bit too small for a turkey, but it's a heavy plate. And they were very popular for large meals. This is a very beautiful image of a landscape with a big stately home. I'll show you more from close up. And it's made in the neoclassical tradition. And that was a tradition in the early 19th century. It was a new fashion. People rediscovered Greek mythology, Roman mythology, and it inspired a whole new architecture. And if you look at the big house here in the background, it looks a bit like St. Paul's in Rome. It's clearly neoclassical. It looks like the Capitol in Washington, D.C. So it's inspired by Roman architecture. And you see here the man who lives there probably is reclining on his lawn, and he's talking to another man with a backpack, maybe a traveler, maybe a hunter. And there's two men here in a boat gliding along in the water. It's all very peaceful, and what it expresses is really a new phenomenon of the new moneyed classes, somebody who would have made a lot of money in the Industrial Revolution, built himself a beautiful home and had leisure time. He had time to sit around on the lawn and chat to people. And that's of course a sign of wealth. It's something you would want to show off to your guests when you have them to eat chicken. There's another aspect of this that's very interesting, because for its time this was very modern. It showed the new money, it showed leisure, it shows wealth, but you can never get too modern, because at the end of the day we all come from history. This plate has it all, because if you look at this hill in the background, on top of the hill there is an old ruin. And I think it gives a very interesting message, because however modern we have become, however comfortable we have become, you can never walk away from your history. And it's the grand old history that has brought us here, and that is overlooking all of it and giving context to everything we do. So I think that's a very nice thought to have. So I hope you enjoyed this. Keep watching. You can find me at gentlerattleofchina.com, and see you next time.